This episode is brought to you by Ahmad Vital. He is accepting pre-orders now for his new book, I Am More Than Enough. For more info, email at info@ahmadvital.com. Mention the Success Chronicles and get free shipping. Live. You gotta put that work in, man. You gotta go get learn. See, listen, this is what I tell them. Serve. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. Inspire. You're in the right place. You're checking out Chip Baker, The Success Chronicles. If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles.
What's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And we have my guy, Coach Adrian Mitchell, with us. And let's dig right into it. The first question that we have is how do we meet?
Well, we met almost, I want to say, almost 12 years ago.
Man, it's been a couple.
It's been a minute, huh? I was on an interview at Conroe High School, and Chip was the guy that kind of walked me around the campus, and And since that time, I mean, he did such a great job with he humbled himself with me, and he was so appreciative to have the opportunity to be at Conroe High School, and just the humility that he brought, it really drew me to him, and it's a connection that I feel like I just wanted to continue from that first encounter.
Yeah, it was good. And right off the top, I saw a real good guy, and so pretty cool experiences that, you had experienced, up until that point, and even better since then, and so just wanted to get you on the team. You gotta try to get you on the team. If you could kind of tell us your life story.
Okay, just a little country boy. My mom, my story starts with my mom's story. My mom had me in high school, and her story is a story of perseverance. Yeah. Like I said, she had me in high school. She went on to medical school and became a doctor. And I lived with my grandmother for a while. And this is in Mississippi. Then we moved to Louisiana. Like I said, my story starts with her, and just kind of watching my mom as I grew up with different things that she struggled with and different things that she grew through. I mean, we kind of grew together.
Yeah.
We grew together, and and it helped me grow up. It helped me see a lot of things that maybe as a 6-year-old, maybe you're not supposed to be at home by yourself, and learn that don't answer the phone and have all the things to say if somebody knocks on the door.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a growth process. From Mississippi, we moved to New Orleans, and from New Orleans, we moved to Alexandria, Louisiana, where I played some college football. I played some high school football. I was fortunate where I was able to go to Tulane and play some college ball. I'm a college paid for. I like to joke and say, I got to Tulane because I ran fast, not because I was the smartest cat out there. But I mean,
either way it goes,
exactly.
You got there.
I got there.
And you got the Tulane education.
Yes, sir.
How about that?
Tulane education. So after college, I went back home to my high school, and I coached there for 2 years, and that kind of brought me to where I met Chip. Started throwing my resume out there to some places in Texas, because in the profession that we're in this coaching profession, coaching football, everybody wants to be in Texas. I mean, regardless of what they say, everybody wants to come to Texas and get that experience, because everything's bigger in Texas. So like I said, I started applying for jobs, and that's
big time ball.
Oh yeah, it's big time ball out here in Texas now. So Coach Holcamp was the head coach at Conroe High School at the time, and things didn't work out for me to go to Conroe, but it worked out in terms of me being able to get to Oak Ridge, where I coached against Chip, and we were able to kind of stay in touch there.
Yeah.
Kind of backtracking here, I can't leave out my wife. Can't leave out my wife. Well, I met my wife my senior year, my last year at Tulane, and it was a whirlwind romance, we like to say. We dated for about 7 months before we decided to get married. We tied the knot, and I'll talk a little later about my wife.
Yeah.
But and she's been there every step of the way. So like I said, I can't tell my story without incorporating and adding and including my wife.
It's our story.
It's our story, exactly.
Yeah.
It's our story. Like I said, just talking career wise. After 4 years at Oak Ridge, I was fortunate to be able to move on to Klein Collins. That's where I am now, and been at Klein Collins for 7 years. I like to think of myself as a loyal person. Loyal to my bosses, loyal to the guys who've helped me along the way, and loyal to guys that I like to try to groom myself.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm at Klein Collins now. Just working, getting after it. I have 3 kids, 3 awesome kids, 2 twin girls, Addison and Aiden, and my little boy, Deuce, Adrian. That's my little guy. So that's where I am. That's my story.
As far as your career, so currently, if you could just kind of tell us what your title is now and what you do at Klein Collins.
Okay, I'm the offensive coordinator at Klein Collins. I am also the head track coach at Klein Collins. I'm the PE department head. So, I run a few budgets, which is always fun, having to deal with money.
Yeah.
But, I just with those responsibilities, I've grown a lot over the last 7 years, and in the time that I've been there, I've gotten more and more responsibility. Originally I was just the offensive coordinator and strength and conditioning coach, and then some things changed on the campus where I moved into the head track position, where having your own team on a track team and a track program that has over 100 kids is kind of like having a 3A, 4A football team, because there's so many kids to police, and if you know anything about track, how track works. It's kids all over the place. So being able to manage that, like I said, I think I've had a lot of growth during that time. And like I said, moving into the PE department chair role, another leadership position, I think that's helped me grow and groom me, and especially dealing with the financial end of it, because that's a big part of that responsibility. But it's been awesome, man. I wouldn't take anything or change anything that I have going on.
You just talking about you being in Collins. This great group of men there.
Yes.
Great people there, as well as in the district.
Yes.
You guys have done some amazing things. You just came off a pretty great run this year.
It was fun.
And how far did y'all go?
State semifinals,
man.
Yes,
that's awesome. And so, looking for more things to just keep popping. You have the formula for doing great things over there with great folks. And so I have no doubt that it's going to be all right.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you.
What are 3 things you've accomplished in your life that you are proud of?
The first thing is, I mentioned her earlier, my wife.
Yeah.
I'm proud of the relationship that we have. It's like any other marriage. It takes growth, it takes commitment. I really didn't understand it early on in my marriage. It was kind of like, okay, I'm married to you, and we weren't really family yet. And just I'm proud of my family. As like I said, my wife, and then my family, the bond and the growth that we've had in the last 14 years. It's been truly wonderful. I feel truly blessed to have her in my life. My kids, I know it's kind of a stereotype, your wife, your kids, but it's true.
Oh, that's everything.
Yeah,
that's where it all starts.
Exactly.
So nothing else is more important than that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So my kids, they do a great job at school, and just the grooming that they're going through, and they bring home their little folders every day, and we constantly, my wife and I, we constantly focus and push. That's why it's a big part of why I want to be a part of this, because with my wife and with my kids, our driving force is success, and success isn't always winning and losing.
Right.
And I'm always talking to them about doing their absolute best at everything they do. So like I said, my wife, my kids, and then I'm really proud of my career.
Yeah.
My wife and I, we took a chance moving out here to Texas, and we've been blessed with some great opportunities, and we make the absolute most of those opportunities. So I mean, my wife, my kids, my career are three things.
Yeah, he's talking about like when y'all had just moved, like when we met.
Yes.
And I remember thinking like, man, you got to. That's some courage.
Yes, it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
To just pick up and just go to a different state and move and but just reflecting back, and I know you would agree that like you just said, it's the best, pretty good thing.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you got to go to a different place and just to make things great, and you have. Talking about success, you said you pushed that with your family and with your kids. What's your definition of success?
Just not a cookie cutter, but just being able to grow in whatever scenario, whatever environment you're in, and truly having growth. Success is growth. Like I said before, it's not winning and losing. It's growth. It's if I started off on a scale of 1 through 10 as a 1, from that 1 getting to a 5. I mean, that's some success. I mean, it took some work. It took some strides. If I started off as a 5 and given the same period of time, you have a person that started off as a 1 and a person that started off as a 5. If that person that started off as a 1 grows and he or she is up to a 5, and that person that was at a 5 goes up to a 6 in the same amount of time. In my opinion, yeah, the 6 is higher than the 5, but there's more success. There's been more growth. Exactly. That 5, given more time, that 5 is going to climb even higher. Well, that like I said, it's not a matter of where you are. It's a matter of where you finish. Success is to me. It's a matter of growing and taking pride in what you're doing. Mm-hmm. So success to me is, like I said, it's a matter of growth and getting from point A to a much further point B, reaching goals along the process.
What do you think it takes to achieve success?
Oh man, it takes a lot, man. It takes drive.
Yeah.
It takes drive and more than drive, I think it takes support. It takes support. I don't think, yes, it happens all the time with one person alone. They achieve a lot, but that one person alone really can't achieve as much as they truly, they can't achieve their true potential without support from other people.
Yeah.
Whether it be a church family, a wife, a husband, friends, if it's an athlete, if it's mom, it's dad, if it's a coach. You just have to have a strong support system. That strong support system can come from different facets of your life. But I truly feel that you have to have drive. And you can be successful without that drive as long as you have a support system.
Because they're going to push you.
They're going to push you. They're going to push you, and they're going to nurture and develop that drive within you. Yeah. So you have to have, more than anything else, you have to have a support system. And then they'll instill that drive in you, and I think you can accomplish great things with that support system.
Well, thanks so much for interviewing with the Success Chronicles. Just want to encourage you to keep pushing and doing what you're doing. Your inspiration and you're motivational to lots, the kids you're around, the coaches, the adults you're around as well. And so just keep doing what you're doing and pushing.
Oh, yeah.
Keep pushing. No doubt. And being that support for others.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us for this episode of the Success Chronicles. We'll see you next time. God bless. Thanks to Amar Baton for sponsoring this episode of the Success Chronicles.